the weather this time of year in the South? Perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. First down, Franklin. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Play action. It's Lawrence. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And the Lions are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He completes this to Russell Gage. And some space here. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. First and goal at the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Off play action. Hoover. That'll be caught. It's Rager. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame. They talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Foye Sade Aluakin in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Aaron Siposs on to punt as he'll get this one away now. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Here's a diving catch right side. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay,
I
good.
just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8 from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
To try again after the sack, Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
34's the mic. 34's the mic. He's coming. Check him. Check him. Watch the back.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Taken in at the 11.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And the Lions will take over. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Now, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. On second down now, it's Franklin. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence
forced out to his left. That's to his running back, complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. Well, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Lawrence. Throw left side, complete. That's Franklin. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Again, it's Lawrence. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Looking to throw. Hoover. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Jalen Phillips able to record his 5th sack of the season. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case. And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Franklin. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Lawrence going to throw again. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
On play action, Lawrence.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now a give right side. Franklin. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Trevor Lawrence.
Keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point hung the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Play fake. Hoover. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll look to throw again.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He'll fire it deep for Rager.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here's Lawrence. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On third down, Lawrence.
Flushed out right. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal.
Under pressure, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first first down to set them back on second. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jalen Phillips in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Off play action. Hoover. And that will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
31 yards on the punt there. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Franklin, and they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Down, 18, Gator. Check, 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 check. Mike 9, Mike 9. Hey, we gotta get to 9. Mike over there. 3 buzz.
Now Lawrence to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. 61 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Lawrence on third down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They'll run on first down. It's Franklin, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about one of your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays, and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
On third down, here's a run by Akers.
And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
They'll try and throw for it here. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. But he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Sliding out of the pocket. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Trevor Lawrence,
his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more.
So the extra point good, and a roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
Now a play fake here on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll keep it on the ground. Franklin. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
85 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a give right side. It's Franklin. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. RouHoups's kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
To throw on 3rd down, Hoover.
Open man, it's Rager. He's got it.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, Hoover. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Off play action. Hoover. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 19. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 52 yards. And the Falcons are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. It looks like a 12-yard loss loss there on the first down sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
And with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
The Lions on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be third and forever. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 37. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Franklin. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Off the play fake. Hoover. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. Throwing on 3rd and long. Hoover. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Franklin, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Boy, 184 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On 1st down, Franklin. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And